Ladies and gentlemen, I am hoping my hackers have gone to bed or have calmed down or are busy, because I'm going to try and cover the stories that I've tried to cover over the last few days but have been obstructed. First of all, I would like to say, if you like rock and roll and Asteroid Fight Club, I highly recommend watching Jack White's performance of the Plague song on Saturday Night Live. It was the most Asteroid Fight Club thing I've seen in a while. And I gotta warn you, there may be photos of women I think that are attractive during this video. As you know, with all the gas giants on the same side and the whole Pluto Jupiter-Saturn conjunction thingy, we got volcano action happening majorly now and all through the year, and probably to the end of the year, maybe even through 2023. And not only that, a lot of places have been having tremors. This is the 10th, another 600 tiny ETS tremors today, and more than 2,800 since October 4th. And this was in the Canada-Washington Cascadia range. California has been hit super hard this year by fires that continue even now, and Louisiana has been hit super hard by storms, including hurricanes. The damage has been pretty severe. Snow is back, Jack, for a lot of places. Astronomers just discovered the smallest star ever. Can you imagine a star the size of Saturn? Why, yes, I can. We've been having earthquake swarms in Puerto Rico as well. Yeah, I'm in a weird mood. Hey, I warned you that there would be beautiful women in this video. This was 2 of the new sunspots. We've had 3 in the last week. The 3rd will be on the limb, but these 2 have a rotating past now. Volcanoes ain't no joke. This is the Tilica volcano. It's had frequent ash emissions. We are most definitely looking for the Eris alignment storm sometime towards the end of October, and that is usually defined by just a major wind event that hits multiple states, bro. This would take place around the 26th. This is the Sabancaya volcano eruption. This is from the 11th, and activity's ongoing. And you get the feeling 2020 has made us all a little more unlikable. Maybe. But the sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow the snow weenie's going to be getting excited. It's crazy how the fall and winter months are always more optimistic. Though I would not say everyone is brimming with optimism yet. And let's wait till December for that. Hey, Arapahoe Basin, this Sunday, they had some of their best Sunday snow ever. Man, snow skiing is so much fun. And good news is we only lost 3 people in Hurricane Delta, because Cajuns are tough and smart. Thank you, Louisiana. But yeah, Iowa's barely recovered from its storm that happened at the start of the year, and Louisiana's going to have a tough time recovering. So hopefully after the election, everybody can start to work together on something. And us all, working together to deal with the next year and a half. Hey, do y'all remember in 2014 when the telescope that was scheduled to launch in 2015, the James Webb Space Telescope, and I said, hey, this thing's never going to work, never going to launch. Well, it is now scheduled to launch in like 2023. So kind of hit a bullseye with that one in, 2014. And what's most amazing about it is they started working on that telescope in 1995. So does it really take like 30 years to build a single telescope? I mean, that's insane. And this photo is really cool by Jackson. As cool as a dill pickle. Dill. Okay. And honestly, I assume that like everyone's just in a state where no one's listening and everyone's arguing. And so I've kind of tuned everything out until after the election. But I do want to add that like, regardless of what it got logged as, New York deaths over the same year-over-year average are up 203%. New Jersey, 150. Like every state is pretty much up from their normal amount of people that died in the same time frame, except for Hawaii. Hawaii, 99%. They're the only ones who've done better this year than the year-over-year average. So that is super telling, unless you don't like facts and information and shit. I'm not one to complain, but I got to say, as Planetary Defense Commander, my run from the Christmas eclipse of 2019 until now has been brutal, man. And shit's always on fire. But yeah, we're super on Eris alert, October alert, hurricane alert, weirdness alert. And so we're definitely watching the Gulf with multiple areas of concern. But in good news for California, the wildfire season is definitely better now. I mean, the season has been brutal, but it is doing better now than it was a month ago. And now, technically, we didn't see any West Coast volcanoes erupt, but I'm going to go ahead and count that as a hit when I said we would see the entire West Coast on fire in 2020. And I've been saying that since 2017. And shit like that will probably continue through 2023 as Jupiter and Saturn are on the same side of the sun. I definitely think that triggers earthquakes and volcanoes. And, you know, I've not been a supporter of either party since my almost 8 years of THORnews. And I just want to say government insurance for hurricanes and floods is totally going broke. Technically, it's been broke. I've done a couple of videos on it for like $40 billion in the red for a long time. And, you know, that problem will only increase. We got a lot of problems on the horizon. Hey, maybe we can all start focusing on as a collective no matter who wins the election afterwards. Yeah, dude, Popocatépetl, the volcano in Mexico, still wins my award for most active volcano since 2019. This is the volcano activity from Mount Cinnamon from the 12th. You know, I might even become more unlikable this year. It's totally possible. I definitely feel like I got to work to get my sense of humor back. You know what I'm saying? This too shall pass. You know, there's quite a bit of activity in this region. You have all the volcanoes through here. And then quite a bit of earthquakes over the last month or two. Rumor has it Europe is getting colder, including the UK, France, Italy, and the Balkans. The cold period will likely extend through mid-October, and a lot of rain for West Balkan and snow for the Alps is expected. I want to say again, models have been sending endless signals that something will develop in the Caribbean within the next 10 days. I mean, she is really pretty. In my opinion, I went out and saw Mars tonight. It was definitely bright. In the last few nights, I feel like I've been able to see Mars's two moons, Fear and Terror. Those are the names of the moons. It's like Terror, Deimos, and Phobos with my own eyes. So I can see the moons with my own eyes. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Corey was like, hey, gang, for the first time, astronomers detected an exoplanet indirectly from its gravitational pull, and then were able to see it directly. A big milestone in the study of aliens or alien worlds. Same thing, really. Alien wanderers. Hey, regardless of your opinion, Russia's going back into lockdown. Israel went back into lockdown. France is going back into lockdown. And the UK is going back into lockdown. But I guess we're going to herd immunity that shit. Well, we'll see. This is from Mount Etna, which is in Italy. Yeah. Like I said, the volcanoes have definitely been active in 2019 and 2020. I feel like love and forgiveness are my strongest superpowers. But being funny is my favorite. And so, dang, I hope I get my sense of humor back soon. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And ma'am, and party people, plus aliens if they happen to be listening. And I admit, my hackers have done a good job frustrating me the last few days because I'll record like a 20-minute video, and then at the end of the recording, I'll see that the audio's been totally wiped. So here I am trying to prepare everybody for these 2 to 3 systems we'll be watching in the next week. Jack Sillin, who's always chilling and talking about awesome, cool weather stuff. Yeah, we definitely got 2 or 3 areas to watch. This is getting hit by a lot of wind shear. This is the main crazy one, and then there's one up here. And then Europe's got a big storm hitting it. So starting in a few days, it's going to get really active, man. So from the 16th to the 31st could be the weirdest, wildest, most dangerous days of 2020. So be prepared, party people. And I have gotten a lot of sleep over the last few days. So hopefully I'm rested up and ready to go. You know, take us to the home stretch. And super duper absolute shout out to all the cool people in Asteroid Fight Club who have helped get out good information and keep people cool. and staying cool and just being smart and prepared. Because definitely Laura and Delta, we've been getting hit from multiple angles, multiple areas. Now there's a lot of talk about World War III. Again, I'm like, come on, y'all, really? Teamwork. Earth is one big family, man. I know there's a lot of money and power to be made off convincing everybody to hate each other, but it's just not the way of the future. Anyway, Jupiter and Saturn leave Capricorn, which is like status quo Stockholm Syndrome, and enter Aquarius on December 21st. Plus, they go from 200 years of Earth signs, vibes, to air signs of the future. So there's reason to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Happy birthday to the Navy, who's been keeping it together. And Pluto was last at this point in Capricorn in 1771-ish. And so, we've kept it together since then, and we're going to keep it together and just figure out a new way to improve everything. This is One Earth family. But seriously, shout out and very happy birthday to the Navy. You guys are awesome. And shout out to women. Just a general, hey, yo, women, I be shouting you out. You're welcome. Life is a crazy miracle. It's just wave after wave after wave of challenges, obstacles, and fun in between when you can find it. I'm talking about heat records, which increases the chance that hackers can deep six the audio. Anyway, it's been super hot in Arizona, breaking records for like 145 days of over 100-degree temperatures in October. Yep, it's an increasingly spooky time. Spooky town. I'm not on the team that's like, it's just going to get cold, or the team that it's just going to get hot. I think it's going to be like a mixture of both. As the Earth is like a lava lamp, snow globe, McDLT. We're going to definitely be seeing some solar system changes and Earth changes. And so we'd better learn to adapt, get out of our status quo Stockholm Syndrome, I mean, to this day, nobody knows why Betelgeuse had been dimming and brightening and dimming and brightening. Nobody predicted that, not even I. Do pulsars have anything to do with it? They're like cosmic lighthouses. Maybe? Yeah, like the West Coast has seriously been on fire, and the fires are the worst right now in Colorado. Although this was from a day and a half ago in Griffith Park, California. But remember, I'm a Gen X X-Men, although I'm Thor. So teamwork, I was raised on teamwork, bro. To believe that the team, it's good to be part of a good team, for purposes bigger than just money or power. American Bicycle Club forever. And that you can try and go solo, and be the big star of the show. But that only works for a while. And so just like our solar system is traveling around the middle of the galaxy, it's like the same thing with the planets. Like all the planets are in Capricorn right now. Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn are the big ones. And so it's like the personality of the neighborhood. And so I warned all through 2019 that the personality of 2020 was going to be brutal. And I was correct. 2020 is definitely a solar system event. I mean, you can see Saturn and Jupiter getting closer together in the sky every single night. And that happens every 20 years. The last time it happened was the year 2000. And remember, how did they grease our mindset? They were like, Y2K virus. Instead, everybody focused on a virus. So we went into that big point almost manifesting, a negative future. And so now everything has been disrupted. So we have to raise our vibration by the 21st for the next 20 years. So we got to get a better attitude, man. But you definitely have, status quo Stockholm Syndrome, where people just don't ever want things to change. But the constant of the universe is change. You know what I'm saying? And so we fight on for progress and better days and peace eventually, hopefully. Teamwork is a good thing, and technically it is the foundation of all civilization. I've made multiple videos in the past talking about how there's no super expert on the sun. No one knows what the sun's going to do next. The sun is still a great mystery. And if we had mastered the sun, then we would have solar power on a much better, higher level, which they probably do have. They just haven't released it to the public. But I digress. Ooh, cute young ladies of Twitch. Did you know you can just make videos about playing video games? And that's like a multi-billion-dollar industry. And that's what I should have done. I do want a PlayStation 5. That would be cool. Why did the sky turn purple after Hurricane Delta? Probably in support of the blue and the red combining into one super team. Hey, it's almost sinkhole season again. Climate detectives have uncovered new northern hemisphere record low temperatures. Dun dun dun. Brooks and Dunn talking about long-range forecast models indicating some good snowmaking weather next week. And everybody knows that good snowmaking weather leads to good hot chocolate making weather, which leads to good baby making weather. You know this. And this video is taking me so long to record. There's no way that my hackers are probably going to let me go with doing it. So I might get wackier from here on out. All this doom and gloom is like an aphrodisiac. So smoke them if you got them. I'm about to light a cigarette. And see, this is what all the people like on the YouTubes and the truth community and shit, and just people in general, when they're talking about like all their like crazy conspiracy theories, like George Soros, the dude's got like, he's like 90 years old. He's got like a couple $1 billion. Meanwhile, BlackRock has $7.8 trillion in assets. So you have a corporation that has $7.8 trillion worth of stuff. Even when we saw Donald Trump's records, he has $420 million of debt worth of stuff. BlackRock, meanwhile, has $7.8 trillion worth of actual stuff. So it's weird. You never hear BlackRock in any of the conspiracy theories, but they are major. And I would guess that every trillionaire has a girlfriend or a wife, or possibly both. Big cool down coming. And so, yeah, dude, I don't know. The BlackRock having $7.8 trillion worth of shit, that's quite impressive. Like they say, thank you, Federal Reserve and central banks of the world. Have I mentioned that it's going to get stormy? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. And this is our new third sunspot of the last week. All right. Models have had lock on something happening from the CAG, Central American Gyre, for about a week now. We're talking about contours be changing. There's a black hole on your weather map. This would be for the 27th, I believe. All the fires, smoke, and ash have definitely made for some interesting pictures. Right? KJP is back. That is wonderful news. But yeah, spaghetti plots everywhere, but definitely in your face. Pump. Ben Knoll will be talking about how velocity potential describes how the atmosphere is responding to oceanic anomalies. We're talking sinking air over the East Pacific and rising air over maritime continent is consistent with La Nina. And so, here we go. Aw, you're not bad luck, and I totally agree with this. If you befriend a black cat, then anytime you cross a black cat, it becomes good luck. Meow. You gotta keep them separated. Yeah, the ocean content is still hot down by Cuba and leading up to North Carolina. Here comes the sun. Also, find the Blue Ridge. I can't. I'm colorblind. Thanks, though, Ian. Yeah, models have been locking on for days, man. We're almost there. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Cool down and skiing weather for the Northeast, and then rain. Well, one and then the other. Reverse that. Yeah, I want to hear flat earthers describe how planets are all round from our telescopes. You know? Yes, Meredith, I definitely see dragons. And I do think my hurricane coverage has been excellent in 2020, and it's just weird that groups of people have been trying to do what they can to prevent me from putting out videos and crap, and been like that for a while. It's just a weird world, man. Just a weird world, bro. It's getting more dangerous all the time. especially with us refusing to work together. And if I've been too preachy in this one, I'm sorry. Hey, we knew the energy was kind of going to be bad in October. And like I said, I think it's going to get worse. And that the next 2 weeks are probably going to be the worst weeks of the year. But then hopefully after that, things will slowly start to improve. Yeah, but who knows? We could fuck it all up. And then end up like Mars, tearing off our atmosphere, killing everybody and everything. High winds in the Rockies and Montana and Wyoming. And then now we're looking at the onset of offshore wind event models peak with gusts late Wednesday night into early Thursday for the West Coast, California, and such. So there you go. Yeah, the models have definitely been drawing up some interesting stuff around the 27th, which will be about 12 days away. Hello, McFly. Yo, dude, Andrew is only posting this as he enjoys watching the inverted trough to its northeast, setting up to the near west of Bermuda, essentially pointing the way for the future track that would give us our third tropical storm hurricane warning of the season. Industrial engineer Irene Quiores. Alaska C2 images show a CME right side. Boom. Please remember, during the pandemic and all the homestaying, to keep your house clean. I'm talking to myself here. Hermione's got a really distinct walk. You know what I'm saying? Some women are like fingerprints. Okay. Andrew Wolfick. High confidence. Yo. Yeah, high confidence. Confidence. People find confidence attractive. Except when it's like hurricane models. Then probably not so much. But what will it do? Nobody knows. The atmospheric defense team seems to be doing an okay job, although it seems like when we do have one they can't prevent, they send it into Louisiana. We've got the rest of the season to discuss that, or after the season. But, so hopefully this thing will get pushed out to sea. But stay tuned. Let's tell some jokes. Happy birthday. Telling people have birthdays and such. Boom. Update on potential large rainfall totals in parts of Europe next week. Now seeing more distinct belt of high totals spanning northwest Iberia to the south fringes of Poland. So stay aware. Yeah, infections are still rising in 77 countries. So hopefully we can level up in so many areas. Interesting trends continue. Happy birthday, Navy. And, from Revolution to today, as part of a united team to overcome any obstacle with partners and allies. All right, hopefully this video works and you found it mildly, slightly entertaining and informational. But we're definitely watching this area like a super duper hawk. I grant that. This graphic from Always Chillin' Jack Sillin', and we don't know where it's going or how strong it might be. True that, and then we got two other areas to watch. And where there is a will, there is a way, and I will for hugs and better days. And ain't it crazy during this Mars retrograde close opposition point, a lot of Earth has looked just like Mars. This is Colorado. Or Colorado. Alert Roja. African volcano danger. Hey, self-organized turbulence can relate. Corey Powell showing us what may or may not be causing the hexagon feature on top of Saturn. So nobody knows exactly what the 27th storm is going to be. Lock it in. But we'll be watching. It may not be anything. The three storms may not turn out to be anything. But we should be prepared either way. All right, come on, baby. Unlight my fires. All right, with that, hopefully this will work, and you'll listen to it, like it, and everyone will be happier and better off. All right? Let's stay cool. Try to keep your cool, Hopefully everything will be great the next 2 weeks, but I got a funny feeling it's going to get weird, man. And we'll get more October surprises. So stay cool. God bless everyone. I love you. Thank you, Astro Fight Club, and I will talk to y'all in the near future. Peace out.